Hey guys, I'm gonna go ahead and show you some Act 2 farming. Been a lot of requests for this. Show you how I farmed Act 2. I went and skipped ahead to find a champion pack, and I don't kill anything except champion packs. I just run around skipping everything I can and getting to them as fast as I can. I start on the City of Blood quest with the Lair of the Witch. That way when I'm done getting my 5 stacks, I can go kill Magda. So you just run around, finding champ packs, killing them, getting your 5 stacks, and rinsing and repeating. If you have a decent set of gear, you can pretty much ignore almost all this damage. I'm just going to go ahead and take a bath right here in the Plagued and the Desecrate. We got our first pack down. We're going to go ahead and go search for another one.
Need more time.
Here's another champion pack. Thank goodness they made that Plague change so that way we can actually do damage to them. And this pack's going to be a little irritating because it's Nightmare. And that's just annoying because you don't have consistent damage output with it. You're constantly being feared. Usually when I get grouped up like this, even though I don't need to use Spirit Walk to negate damage, I can use it for a few free seconds of DPS, because otherwise I'm just going to run around feared the entire time. This is one of the few packs I'll actually use Fear to get mobs off me, so that way they're not fearing me. Normally I like to run out and use Fear, so I'm not creating chaos, but in this instance I'll be more than happy to do that. Let's keep whittling away at him. Two down, two to go. We don't really care about Plagued. If you have enough gear, you can just stand in it. One left to go. I'm going to switch to my MF gear right before I kill it. Oh, there's another champion pack, so it's very convenient. Illusionist is pretty annoying, but you can deal with it. You Spirit Walk to negate the arcane that runs right through you. running out because I don't want to fear them. Again, Spirit Walk negate those arcane. Just all about good timing. A lot of people complain because the DPS on the spec is obviously really, really low, but I'll take it because I've died maybe 10 times since the patch released, so I don't really have that many expensive repair bills and just make a lot of gold off the drops I find. In case you guys didn't know, until further notice, you hear probably next to the next patch notes or they hotfix it. Drops in Acts 3 and 4 are nerfed right now. They didn't mean to nerf it, but they're screwed up. There's a blue post on it you guys can search for, and they're looking into fixing the drop rates for Acts 3 and 4. So it may be more profitable for everyone to be farming Acts 1 and 2 right now, since you can clear them much quicker and much easier. Got another arcane chant pack. I'm sitting right on the ball, so it's doing consistent damage to me. Thankfully they knocked me back for me and no longer taking all that. I don't have Spirit Walk up, so I went and popped Horrify, not to get the mobs off me, but for the armor buff. And that can help you live through a situation you would normally live in because you're taking that much less damage. I'll Spirit Walk both these arcane lasers, get no damage. I'm gonna try not to fear. It did proc SV, but that's okay. That's why we have that ability. A lot of people just take that and think, oh crap, it popped. No, just treat it as another cooldown, you know? It's just another survivability cooldown. We've got 5 stacks, and because of the champion change where you get an extra rare, we're not going to go ahead and just knock off the boss right away. We're going to go ahead and try to clear as many champion packs as we can. I'm a scrub and apparently can't read my map correctly.
This is no trick. The road is blocked. I must go through the Kasim outpost to the west. Not ready yet.
I'm going to skip a goblin because unfortunately my DPS is so bad I can't kill them, which sucks, but it is what it is. I'm working on getting a DPS set that I can teleport to the bank to, so I can actually have a shot at killing those guys. Yeah, it looks like there's no champs pack in this area, so we're going to go over here. Just going to ignore these mobs. We don't take much damage, and they're not elite, so we're just going to skip them. And we skip past these. There's nothing up there worth going for.
Needs more time.
Maybe we'll get lucky again and run into another group of multiple champ packs. Doesn't seem to be anything up that way. We'll go back down over here. This might be one of those games where there's very, very few packs. Oh, there's one. Fire chains helped me see that one. These ones are going to be particularly annoying because they have nightmare and fire chains. Try to stand back in my buff. I do have SV available, so I don't have to worry about taking a death. I'm really only ever cautious in what I do when I have SV is on cooldown. And that I take quite a few risks just because, again, you should treat it as just another cooldown. So otherwise, what's the point of an ability if you're never using it, you know? Need to remember to throw my MF gear on for this one. I missed it the last pack. Got it on that time. We got a cavern, so that'll just give us a couple more rare kills and a resplendent chest. Treat caverns the same way. I just skip right past everything. I don't care about it. Champ pack. Stop and take care of that real quick.
You are evil undoes you. Need more mana.
die pretty quickly when we're not feared constantly. And put my MF gear on.
Needs more time. I need mana.
And switch right back.
I am hurt.
Lucky us, another champ pack right here. This is kind of an enclosed space, so we'll have to be semi-careful with arcanes, but again, it's not an issue, you just time it correctly. And now I want to be a little bit more careful since I don't have SV as a backup. I back myself into a corner, but SW is going to be up in here in just a second, so we should be okay. And I didn't get my MF gear on time, that's okay. I don't really feel like dying. And we filled up our inventory pretty quickly. Go ahead and dump all this off. Come back for it later. You don't want to spend, you know, a bunch of time in town. Just bank everything, go back to farming. That way you can just do it quickly, and then when you're done with that run, you can identify it all and salvage it or whatever you want to do at one time instead of doing it multiple times in a run. These guys are pretty easy affixes. They're going down really quickly. I used fear in an enclosed space because they walled themselves off, so they're not going to run everywhere.
Not ready yet.
Run out to fear, come right back in.
Needs more time. Not ready yet.
Extra health can be annoying if you're tanky, just because it takes a little while longer to kill them, but that's alright. At least we're not dying, right? Not getting huge repair bills. Our repair bills will be even smaller when Blizzard nerfs the amount it costs to repair incidental damage. I'm gonna run out to fear because I want to save Big Bad Voodoo for the next champion pack. Not wasted on a single mob. Switch to MF gear. Three rares, we'll take it.
Needs more time.
Don't even know why I opened those anymore. They never had anything left in them. We'll go ahead and try to pull both these, just to make it more interesting. Oh, but we got some illusionists here, so that's gonna be... Oh, and fear, it seems. It's gonna be extra fun. Run out to pop fear. It's usually just one arcane beam. I know I can survive through it no problem, so I'll try to save Spirit Walk for when it's gonna pass through me with two of them at the same time. Pop Spirit Walk, negate these explosions, fear, etc. Good, got my MF gear on for that one. Was able to switch back. Finish off this last one. Get my MF gear on.
I am
Pick
here.
up all loot. Most of it's low tier crap, but oh well. Got plenty of room left in our inventory.
Need more time.
I don't think there's anything in here, but we'll check just in case. Oh, nothing.
Not ready yet.
Looks like we got mostly junk so far. But you guys are going to see a lot of that with the changes they made, and like I said, the drop rates aren't really correct in Acts 3 and 4, and since we're having to farm Act 2, it's already crappy loot, so it's gonna have to get used to it for a bit. And we're back at the town, so we'll go ahead and kill these real quick. Go on our way to Magda, finish our run. Sad day, another loot goblin I can't kill. Let's see his HP. I'll give it a shot.
Needs more time.
Yep, no chance. So one unfortunate thing about this build. Champ pack right here.
Needs more time.
Now, I'm actually going to try to save Spirit Walk for Frozen. So if I don't have to use it, I won't. Because I don't want to dodge Frozen, I want to just eat it and then pop Spirit Walk to get out of it. It's a lot less effort that way. And our SV's been procced, so we need to be a little bit more careful now about what we do.
Need more time. Needs more time.
Pretty low HP, so we're going to go ahead and save Big Bad Voodoo in case there's one more pack before the boss.
Not ready yet.
Help us! You can't leave us here!
Do not fear. I will free you. Need more time. Needs more time.
I think that's the last champ pack unless we luck out. There happens to be one more right before.
send your spirit to needs more time.
One more of these spawns.
Need more time. Not ready yet.
For some reason he got stuck on that little piece of the wall there. And we'll finish off her. Be careful switching your MF gear with her. If you have SV, it's really easily because you can make a mistake.
Needs more
Those
time.
bees will really hurt if you don't have real gear on.
Let your spirit be at ease, Deckard King. The coven will
That's
trouble
it.
those
Looks like we
efforts
might have gotten
more.
some good stuff. We'll go back and
I cannot
identify
carry
it.
more.
So we'll bank all these yellows, get out our blues. And I always salvage my level 60s. You guys don't have to do that, but I have a couple 6 patterns and save my materials for the 6 patterns. Go and vendor the rest. Our run cost only 7 grand. We didn't die a single time. Probably make
Not
that
ready
much
yet.
back in just selling blues.
Need more time.
And we'll start identifying our stuff. See if we got anything good. Find anything I may not be able to use, I'll give it to you guys. If I find any good Witch Doctor tank gear, I don't put it on the AH, I actually save it in my bank and give it away to you guys. So if you want to add me to friends, ask me if I have any gear for you. That's perfectly fine. That's okay. It's not great, but we'll hold on to it. It'd be really nice if it was 200 dex instead of the vitality and strength, but don't think I've found a single good rare mojo in the entire time I've played this game. They're always terrible for me. And these might sell. A lot of people will initially think this is garbage, but those are pretty good farming boots. They've got all resist, it's low. The armor's kind of low. They've got a decent amount of dexterity and some vitality, and then movement speed. So we'll save those. Something will buy up for probably a couple 100K. There's a few stats out there, just look up pieces of gear that you might think is good. You guys would be surprised at what certain things sell. I thought that, those boots wouldn't sell for hardly anything. I found a pair very similar before. Happened to look up the stats and was pleasantly surprised. Made me a few 100K. A couple of them, if the movement speed would have been 12% and the dexterity was like 140, those things will sell for near $1 million. So just a few stat change can go a long way. In fact, I found some boots this morning. It was 150 intelligence, 60 vitality, and 12% move speed. Sold them for 2.5 million. Only took 6 minutes to sell. Should have saved the ring for last, but it was a piece of junk anyways. And the rest of it's junk. That's okay. We got those boots. We got some gold. We made more than we did spending on repairs, which is a complaint for a lot of people. So that's why I like the spec, is the runs are relatively quick. You can kill a lot of champion packs. You don't have to worry about deaths.
More time.
Go sell off the rest. And that's it, guys. That's all it takes for a run. Go ahead and check those boots real quick. See if, hopefully I was correct. They're worth a couple 100K. Give you some tips on searching for stuff. So we look at the dex, 120, vitality 60, and movement speed 9. And if you guys haven't noticed, they've moved like Magic Find, level requirement, indestructible, movement speed. They moved all that kind of stuff to the bottom. Sockets will be down there. And these actually might not be worth a lot. Looks like there's quite a few on the AH, which usually means the buyout. There's going to be a lot for cheap buyout. May just need the 12% to make it worth anything. Yeah. Fortunately not worth near as much as I thought they should be. It's okay though. We'll put them up there. Got this backwards. And we may have found something in that weapon though. ahead and look and make sure it's not skewed because of the chill on hit effect. And there's stuff close to it, so just because I want a quick sell, go ahead and put it up there for pretty cheap. All in all, not a bad run. Made a few, probably 300,000 off that run. Alright, that's it. That's how I farm. Just do rinse and repeat on those. And if you guys want to see any other types of runs, put requests in the comments. And I'll see you guys again later.